Hi, Charlene here from Radical Feng Shui with Charlene, and I'm taking a break from my series of 1 to 9 to talk to you on Dia del Muertos, Halloween, Day of the Dead, the time when the veils are thin, and I'm here at the beautiful ocean. The reason I'm talking to you right now is because Halloween, Dia del Muertos, it's like it celebrates death in terms of how we die to an old self in order to be reborn into a new way of being. And as I relate that to my work as a traveler, as a designer, as a Feng Shui consultant, as a geomancer, as an energy clearer, it has many layers of teaching us what we can do to balance our lives as we go into this winter season. Now, ironically, the ancestors live in the East. In the East is about the sunrise and new beginnings. But in the fall, it's about the death of plants that go back into the earth to replenish. So we're going inward at this time of year. We're going into the depths of ourselves in order to prepare for a long winter. Now, on the southern hemisphere, it's spring. So the ancestors of the East in spring have more of a significance of really brightening up and moving forward in the world, but it gets very busy out in the world. That's why at this time of year we go inward. We take that energy inward to learn more about ourselves. So in relationship to what I'm doing in my series, which is pointing out each one of the 9 areas on the Bagua or the Feng Shui map, where energies like your ancestry or your career or your vision or relationships or children, helpful people, abundance, and the center, number 5, which is where man grounds in the earth and reaches to the heavens to be grounded. And the last video I did was number 5. So if you go back through the videos I've done so far, 1 being the journey, when we die and when we're born, we come in solo. 1 is a very important area for our journey through life. So as we die to the old and get ready and prepared for the winter, we're actually starting a new beginning that is internal. It's inward, and it's a way of looking at just our lives, but also taking that into a space. So we can even take a room and sit and look around to see what's feeding us. What are we dying to? Are we dying to old patterns? Are we dying to habits? Are we dying to a messy room? Are we dying to not being able to get in your door properly? There's so many ways we can look at symbology of Feng Shui. Wind and water, our breath and our sustenance. It is an ancient art, but in my work, I'm trying to present it as a translator so you can understand that it's really about what works for you as an individual. What in a room works for you? What in a house works for you? What works for one person may not work for another. So my whole goal in my work is to continue to pull away the veils and to see the reality. And today it's called the thinning of the veils, Halloween. It's actually October 31st. Tomorrow is All Souls Day or All Saints Day of the Christian tradition. So it's Dia del Muertos. It's all about celebrating the ancestors and how we can bring that energy into new beginnings for ourselves and let the old parts of us die. As the veils thin, and as I try to pull back all the mystery behind what Feng Shui is or what Feng Shui might be, it really is about how we relate to space around us. So just take a room and look at what works. What can you give up in that space that will make you feel clearer and better and more defined in what your purpose is in life? So this is the key and essence of the work that I'm trying to share. And it's the reason why I'm taking a break from my series to present to you today a little time for contemplation. And I'm leaving the beautiful ocean and I'm going deep into the mountains, and I'm going to start my own new beginning and do cleansing in November to really get clear about what I'm going to create next. Chinese New Year's is coming up in January, the shift over for the New Year's in February. Where am I going to be then? How am I going to manifest that in my life? What do I have to do in my space to actualize that? So I'm just opening it up as a possibility, as look through all these videos that I'm presenting right now and see if there's something symbolically that you can do or learn, or aha moment that you can use for this next transition into this next part of your journey. Thank you for joining me, and keep posted. Next will be about number 6 metal, and then there'll be more after that. Take care. Have a great day.